It's Debb Bunni. Hey, what's up, buddies? Welcome back to another video. So today we are reacting to two guys and they called playback on YouTube. And I just came across this video and I thought, you know, I should watch it. Why not? So the name of the title is That Black Lives Matter Scam $6 million out of donation for a mansion. Of course, I had thoughts on this, so I don't know what it's really about, so we just gotta get right into the video.
Welcome back, playback. We have another banger. Some very interesting information is passed upon us. BLM is spending millions of dollars on luxury homes, mansions.
Under more scrutiny over how it's spending donors' money, as a new report claims Black Lives Matter leaders used $6 million in donations to buy a massive, beautiful California mansion. Scratch my head, you know, after the summer of 2020, we'd heard that Black Lives Matter took in $90 million, and we wondered what they were going to spend the money on. Now we know they spent $6 million on a mansion for themselves.
They took in $90 million. 90 million. It's not like a 1 million, $90 million and spent $6 million on a California home. Why? Why would you use something that meant a lot to somebody to spend it on a home, on yourself? How selfish can you be?
The purchase of the nearly $6 million home had not been previously reported, and BLM officials tried to keep its existence a secret from a journalist looking into a transaction. According to the reports, the organization tried to kill the story about the home, which is referred to initially as the campus, while one strategy memo reportedly suggested it may be used as an influencer house where artists can congregate. Reportedly, the house is a 6,500 square foot spread with more than 6 bedrooms and baths, a fireplace, a pool, and parking for more than 20 cars. I swear to Agent, I swear. So this actually has already existed.
And they did remove, they removed this video. This video right here, the screenshot was...
Wait, before we continue. So... They try to make it seem it was an influencer home where people could come and, you know, maybe express what they feeling or use the house. Somehow they supposed to be able to use this house for some type of, for people, not for themselves. But when we seen in the beginning, they was obviously cheering with champagne flutes and had wine in their champagne flute cups or whatever it's called. So let's continue.
It was on her channel. It's removed now, and this was allegedly that house.
Bro, just look at the look at they got a chimney outside, bro. Look in the back behind it. Like, so they bought the house, tried to hide the house. The house is so fucking big that they call it a campus.
So you making everybody look bad. It's a movement that needs to exist, but this specific org called BLM is buying luxury mansions in the most expensive state with y'all donations.
Exactly. Like, how? Like, what? Why? Like, Black Lives Matter, the Black Lives Matter movement meant so much to people. Like, it meant so much. So for 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 black ladies to go and spend Black Lives Matter funds on a luxury home, $6 million. So where the other money go to? You thought you deserve something? I'm lost. Why did you do it? Did you think you deserve a $6 million home and then try to cover it up? Like, why did you think you could do that with people money? Come on now.
Isn't that fucked up?
Now here, what makes it more worse. This is not the first time they've done it. Now $6 million is the most they've done.
That's crazy.
$6 million is the most but this actually is not the first time they've done this. Literally a year ago, they got caught spending millions of dollars on houses once more.
What?
So a critique though from the left that would say.
Wait, so why are we still donating money? Why y'all? I haven't donated money for Black Lives. I would have been pissed if I did and this happened. Come on now, like, but knowing that they did this a year ago, and we still donating money to this. Why?
If you are a trained Marxist, if we're talking about a certain kind of radical politics,
she's a Marxist. Shut the fuck up. Hypocrisy.
Yo, that's what he's about to ask.
If she agrees to being a Marxist, this is quite literally the most hypocritical thing I've seen all year.
She's about to explain why
she's a Marxist until it comes to her receiving the $6 million house.
Again, this is what her explanation was a year ago when they've done it. They've now done it again, but let's hear her explanation to why she did it a year ago.
She better say socialist or capitalist. If she says Marxist, low.
Extravagant homes of any sort or multiple properties of any sort is itself contradictory to the ideology that you hold. And so it's not about having money per se, but that it's about, or about property per se, but it's about there being a potential contradiction between your expressed politics and your lived practice.
Sure, and I think that is a critique that is wanting.
Oh, that's
Wait,
bad.
what?
That's bad.
And I say that because the way that I live my life is in direct support to Black people.
No, it's not. First of all, why even say something like that? It's commercial popped up, but why even say something like that? If you're spending that money on houses that nobody gave you permission to do, like, I'm confused. How you strictly Black Lives Matter? And you spent this is a year ago. You spent $500,000 on another property and buy houses. Like, I'm confused. Like, they just as confused as I am.
I have no doubt that the org has probably done some good. The fucked up thing that that a lot of people, you probably understand about charities is they enrich rich people. It's just fucked up. These charities that these foundations, these rich people create, the reason they create them is because they can hire their family to work for them. They get infinite tax write-offs. Do you know when you go to the grocery store and they ask you want to round up to the next dollar for veterans? They don't care about veterans. It's a tax write-off because they will claim the money you gave them as their donation. And when millions of you guys are doing it, that's a huge tax write-off. So let's just start there. A lot of these charities are just fraudulent. But on top of that, what was it? How much of the Red Cross goes to administrative costs? 90% percent.
Oh, wow.
Some of these charities are beyond inefficient to the point where if you give them $1, maybe 15 cents, 30 cents of that is gonna go to the actual cause that you want. And it's one thing where sometimes you do need some sort of like administration costs, like it is what it is. It costs money to run a charity because it costs people. The reality is charities live off of what? Volunteers who volunteer their time. So not only that, but they're classified as a non-profit. So when you see them making for-profit decisions like buying a $6 million house, you're not gonna convince me that $6 million house was a business expense.
Also be clear about how these foundations work, like he sat there and said. It's all a write-off. The reason why everything is a write-off because they're supposed to be a non-profit foundation, meaning that at the end of the year when it comes time to put in their tax return, they literally cannot take profit, so they literally have to spend
the money.
Everything.
So you guys need to understand how nonprofits work, and it's corrupt in this country without a doubt. Because the NFL is a nonprofit technically, which, come on, dog, that's the most for-profit business in this country.
Exactly.
Wow.
But a nonprofit just means you have to spend as much as you make. So if you have a $5 million surplus that you're keeping at the end of the year, then you're no longer nonprofit. So when they have a $6 million surplus of stuff they could have spent to do their objective, but instead they spend it on a house just to meet that threshold to be nonprofit.
And that's why
fucked
it's
up.
That's the reason why, bro. Y'all gotta be very careful about the shit that y'all following, man, because y'all don't know. Those millions of dollars you're spending in houses cannot be put anywhere else,
including my Black family members, first and foremost. And for so many Black folks who are able to invest in themselves and their community, they choose to invest in their family, and that's what I've chosen to do.
What?
Whoa, that is
What the fuck?
What?
Am I here?
What? Ryan, are we hearing the same thing? What are you talking about? How you choose to invest in your family when it's not your money to invest with your family with? Like, what is she talking about? Like, she's getting me real heated. Like, what is she saying right now? How the hell you choose to invest in your family? How do you sound? How do you sound? Come on now.
Hearing.
No.
How do you
You
sound?
took from other black families.
Exactly, to
No,
benefit your own family.
No, you're not telling
You're not even
me
benefiting
that
nobody
you thought
else.
that niggas is giving you money to put into your own family?
I'm not gonna lie, Marcella's gotten worse.
No.
I didn't think she was gonna say it outright.
No.
That's insane.
No.
Oh my
There's
God.
no way you thought that people were giving you money to the tunes of which you were
She didn't think that. What the-
able to spend millions of dollars on a house. That you thought that niggas was doing that so you can put it back into your own family? No.
Ain't no way you thought that. People was giving you millions of dollars. Ain't no
I have
way
a child.
you thought
I have a
that.
brother that has severe mental illness that I take care of.
Don't
I
use
support my
nobody
mother.
illness as an
The
excuse.
families you took this money from have causes
Exactly,
too.
and
They might have
issues.
somebody who's
Come
dealing
on
with
now.
something or a surgery or a mental illness. You're not the only one. You took
Nope.
it from other families.
Yo, she's bugging. Like she got me on the edge of my seat. Like she's really bugging. Like what make you think that black families is donating to your family? They just doing it out the generous, out the greatness, out their heart. Like what is she talking about? Millions of dollars. That $1 million is supposed to be for a foundation for black people to make shit better, to make things better. And you telling me that that's what you thought? You didn't think that. You're selfish. You're one selfish bitch.
It's not, just to be clear, she's not just making ends meet. It's a
That's
$6
what I'm
million
saying.
house.
Exactly. It wouldn't even be great to take a few thousands out, but she took that millions. She took millions from these people. Like, come on now.
She's not just paying a regular salary.
No, she's
it'd be
not.
one thing if you would have said, man, I fly across the country. I take a lot of time. I take time out of my own schedule to really be the face of BLM. So that's now time that's not being spent on trying to earn money. That's understandable. So, okay, if you get your house, fine. Why the fuck are you buying $1 million home?
Exactly.
Like, if you gonna buy a
Like,
house,
what kind
I
of
guess.
shit is
and you
that?
know, there probably are people saying, you dedicate so much of your time. I'm gonna donate to you because this is what you do for us. You're the face of it, but not to the tune of last year, 1.4 million. Now this year, 6 million.
1.4 million
not
last
to that
year.
fucking
Wow.
tune. You've
Nope.
now spent over $7 million in homes.
And you know what's fucked up is
For
that
what?
the BLM movement is necessary. People are gonna see this and say like, you see, you're giving.
Exactly. This is why we don't donate to. This is why people don't donate. Like for especially for families in need. Like you could have used that $6 million to probably put a different family in a home. Oh, millions of families in homes. Like come on now, and pay off their rent. Come on, she's bugged. Why would you think that you deserve a $6 million house when people out there starving or need rent to get paid and shit like that? Nigga, like, come on. She's bugged.
Fucking people justification to work against your cause.
She's bugged.
And while there are plenty of other organizations that could more justly use your money to do the thing that they're setting out to do, this is a bad example of org, dog. And it sucks because everyone's gonna start painting movements with the same brush now because of this fucking. So everybody that spent money in this specific org right here should be highly upset.
Bro.
You should be highly upset. And the
Fact,
reality
because I
is
know if I would have donated money, I would be pissed. Like I would be so mad. I would be mad to the point like she won't have gotten away with it. I know for a fact all three of them is not gonna get away with this. This shit is ridiculous. Like how you taking donation money to buy houses? Come on now.
Probably did plenty of great things in the last few years. Plenty of great things. But they're a charity. They're supposed to.
I'm about to say, that's their whole
Exactly.
They're
existence.
supposed to. And if they're not doing that, they should no longer qualify as a charity. They should be a for-profit business. But as long as they're not that, they should be operating for the well-being, just committing their fucking objective. Whatever objective you set out to that got people to donate those millions, that's what you should fucking Man, this gets me tight, bro. Keep talking, please. Keep talking.
I need an explanation.
Some critics argue that living in a home worth over $1 million is at odds with Patrice's social justice mission. But if this purchase upsets you, wait until you see the rest of her homes. As I mentioned, Patrice already had a real estate portfolio started, having snagged 3 other homes in the U.S. alone for about $3.2 million of
what?
Bro, turn this shit off. Turn this shit
What?
off.
I have to see the homes.
I have to see it. Bro, turn this shit off, bro.
Are you serious?
How many fucking family members are you trying to take care of?
Exactly.
If you already own 3 homes, and then you bought another $1 million home, and then y'all bought a $6 million home this year.
What are you trying to do?
Is going
Maybe that's
on?
part of the mission statement, to house as many family members as possible.
Nigga, what the fuck?
Buying spree in LA back in 2016, a few years after the Black Lives Matter movement gained worldwide traction, thanks to the hashtag she created. That year, Patrice bought a home in Inglewood, California for...
It makes no sense. Like, why do you have so many homes? Like, there's something. She's doing something. Ain't no way you have what I think it's like 4, 5 homes, millions and $1,000 of homes, and there's something. She's doing something. They working with somebody. I don't know what it is, but people need to get down to the point where like we figure out what it is, because it's like I don't even want to watch this video no more. How much it's pissing me off as much as it's pissing them off. Like, come on now.
Okay.
$510,000 with 3 beds and 1.5 bathrooms.
See, all right. See, fine. You know, it's not millions of dollars. You shouldn't be spending no type of donation money on houses anyway. If you would say like an office space, to have a bigger space for charity, and you were hiring people to do such and such work, it's different. Why buy a house? Like, come on now.
Appreciate it so much. This probably
why get it in charity?
Now be worth around $800K.
Oh yeah.
She also added her wife, co-founder of BLM in Canada, Janaya Khan, to the deed last year. Then
I'm sorry.
hell?
No, listen to what I'm saying to y'all. Listen to what I'm saying to y'all.
Oh my God.
If there's a person, a celebrity of sorts, somebody with influence, and they create a charity and they start hiring their family members, that doesn't mean they're corrupt. But look into it though, because there's usually a financial incentive to hiring your family in the charity or foundation that you run. I'm letting you know, it doesn't mean it's immediately fraudulent, but it's kind of like you get an email saying like you didn't pay your taxes, click this link. Just be a little eerie. You might be getting scammed, brother.
Nigga, you buying homes and saying you just put some.
That's a second home in LA.
But listen to
That's
how.
a second home.
But listen to that.
You need 2?
I'm gonna buy a home and then put my wife's name under the deed. Like y'all, nigga, y'all nasty that sounds.
Yeah, it's like something's going on. It's too fishy.
2018, Patrice and her wife bought a 4-bedroom home in South Los Angeles in a multi-ethnic neighborhood, paying about $600K. Next, the couple set their sights on Georgia, acquiring yet another estate in early 2020 for over $415K. The custom ranch sits on 3.2 acres of rural land in Conyers, Georgia, a suburb about 24 miles from downtown. The property boasts a private airplane hangar with studio apartment just above it, and a 2005.
Shut the fuck up.
Nigga, an airplane hangar? What the fuck? Nigga, no. I can't do this. So y'all are telling me that y'all have a house together in fucking Georgia, then another house in Cali, then you bought a house just for your wife specifically, even though she's already been housed in 2 different homes on both coasts. What the fuck is going on?
Something going on. Like,
growing up in a housing project near Sherman Oaks in a 2-story tan-colored building.
Don't just flash it back like that. I feel like they've been scamming from children, like from kids. Ain't no way you come up with this huge ass scheme to try to help black people. They ain't black. Like, I'm jagging it. Like, I don't care what nobody say to me. They are not black. I don't know. There is something, like, what did we do to y'all? Like, what did the people that donated this money do to y'all to spend their money on homes? You got like 5 different homes, and this in the course of years you spending donation money. It's not like she was building like companies or having offices around the world for people to work and giving them money so they could build such and such or give to such and such. No, she's doing this all for herself. All for herself. She is selfish. I can't believe somebody is this selfish. I can't believe it.
Peeling paint in a gate that doesn't close. The 4 children were a single mother who worked 16-hour days to support them. All right, so I think I'm gonna wrap up this.
What is she talking? There's single mothers out there that get you money, bitch. Like, and they working their ass off. And you over here spending money, millions of dollars on homes? Are you dead ass? Are you using your family and shit as your excuse on why you spending all other people's money about what the fuck you that they donated to you to help them the fuck out? To help other people out that really need it? You didn't need it as bad as other people need it out here. Come on.
Did they wait? But so my question is, did you go buy the apartment complex that you grew up in to make it a better housing situation for the people?
She didn't do that shit.
She
didn't do that.
If you really wanted to do something,
she ain't buying no house for nobody else.
You wouldn't be buying yourself private estates for you and your wife. You'd be buying buildings in the projects to provide affordable housing to people who need it. Because that would be along the fucking mission statement of your organization. But instead of doing that, you're spending it frivolously. Guys, I have no problem. This is not like the Nicolo situation, because she believed in socialist Marxist values but was buying $1 million homes. She works for a charity here. It's different when your whole life is to complete the objective of your charity. I understand wanting to provide for your children. If you told me she worked her ass off, she needs $100,000 a year, I'd be like, okay, man, maybe she works her ass off, give yourself $100,000 a year. But to spend millions in real estate is just flat out corruption, dog. And there's no way around it. There's just no way around it. If you spent your money on the BLM org with the purpose of trying to uplift black people, then she didn't do it.
Why are you hiding? If you really, here's the thing also. If you really believe that that's what you're trying to do for the betterment of your family, why keep it a secret? Why hide it? Trying to hide a $6 million home after already spending millions of dollars on other homes? Are you crazy?
Cause she's bugged.
This is not. I believe that you were about to go spend $10 million on private homes. A house so big you call it a campus. A house for your wife. While you and your wife already live together in another house in California, while having another house outside of Atlanta. We're not donating money so your wife can have her own separate house, which we know is fucking bullshit anyway.
You have every reason to be upset. All y'all should be upset. You should be fucking embarrassed in yourself.
Yes.
You should be embarrassed. You should be just flat out fucking embarrassed. Because for all the good you do, you found a way to deteriorate all of that. And in the process, deteriorate the trust that people had for your organization.
Definitely, yo. That's a fact. That's a fact. She should be embarrassed. Like, why? Why are you benefiting off of other people that's trying to make other people's lives better? Like, why not take that money, like they said, and go spend it on buildings and pay years of rent for people that's living on the street or that's struggling or that have way more kids than you do, and put them in a house, put them in a nice apartment where they can support themselves and their kids. How about you help people? You're helping yourself and you're super selfish. You should be very, very embarrassed. I hope I didn't offend nobody watching this video, but it got me super hot. I don't know her name, but to these 3 sisters, y'all should be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed to represent black people. You should just be embarrassed in general on what you're doing to other people and how you're benefiting off of their money that they gave to y'all to help other people. Y'all should be embarrassed. This will be the end of my video. Thank you for watching another one of my videos. Also, please, if you have not yet and you got this far into my video, please hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notification. It helps me a lot. I appreciate all y'all for subscribing and liking my video. I am almost to 300 subscribers. If I could get this video to 1,000 views, it would be great and I would really appreciate it. So I will see you next time in another one of my videos. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And do not forget to share my channel. And I'll see you next time in another one of my videos.